Hello, my name is Darren Woodfork, and I'm an attorney here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And today I'm going to talk about kind of the conveniences and the benefits of dealing with a virtual law firm here in Arizona. At my firm, we do car accident cases, and we do also motion to seal old criminal cases, but we do it basically virtually. You don't ever have to come into the office. You never have to, like I said, have that inconvenience of having to go somewhere. And again, as I say that in 2025, it doesn't seem so crazy as it did back in 2011. I remember all my colleagues and the older lawyers who are my friends and stuff, they always said that, it would never work unless people came into the office and signed papers and things like that. And if it did, it would only work with young people under 30 who would not want to come into the office. But the ironic thing is, in the last 15 years that I've been doing this, the people who came in were the younger people, and I've never had people. I've had 80-year-old clients who have never came into the office to sign papers or anything like that. So it's kind of backwards with kind of what they were saying. And so, but again, now I think it's relatively common because of 2020 when we had the world was shut down and everything went virtual. Now I think it's a little bit more common for everybody to deal with their lawyer or their professional, whatever, virtually. And so, and again, with that said, I think there's three main benefits to dealing with somebody virtually. And the first thing is, obvious what I said before, and I'll put in the card here, is that when you're hurt in an accident, the last thing you want to do is the next day drive down to a lawyer's office or have to worry about getting a ride to the lawyer's office and signing all the intake papers and everything like that. That's the last thing you want to do after you've been involved in an accident. So that's the number one benefit of dealing with a virtual firm, is that you can just stay home. The second benefit, and this is kind of a benefit of dealing with anybody virtually or anybody online, is that, or even on the phone, obviously too, is that you can use your credit card if there's any cost for anything. And now in 2025, everybody's using their credit card because everybody wants to get cash back rewards, or they want to get airline miles, or they want to get airline points. I remember back in, I think the last time I got a paper check from somebody was probably 2005. And because I remember, back in 2012, somebody came in and they had, some incidental cost, and they wanted to use their credit card, and that's when it kind of clicked that everybody's using their credit card for everything, for those rewards on their cards. So that's the second benefit, I think, of dealing with a virtual firm anyway. And the final benefit is that now here in 2025, the infrastructure is so much better than it was previously. I mean, now we have secured phones, we have secured email, we have Zoom now. It's like after 2020, everybody's pretty adept at going on Zoom video camera and meeting people like that if you want to. The phones are so much clearer now than they were back, probably just 15 years ago. I remember back in 2007, I think, when the iPhone first came out, and it was a fantastic phone, but you couldn't talk on it. The reception was terrible. You couldn't hear, you couldn't talk. For about 3 years, the iPhone was terrible when it came to actually talking on the phone, but now it's obviously better. Same thing with like email back 10, 15 years ago, getting an encrypted email so that it was secure was incredibly difficult. Now almost all email is encrypted, and it's very hard to hack email. And all of our attorney client systems, however we email people and all that, that's all secure. All that stuff. So now, again, the whole infrastructure of technology is so much, it lends itself to virtual professional services. And so that's why those are the three reasons why I think dealing with a virtual law firm is better. I'll leave at the end of this video, I'll leave the video that I put before, basically why I started this virtual firm in the first place. I talked about my friend who is an emergency room doctor who started a telemedicine company back in 2011, and that's how I got the idea. But I'll leave that at the end of this video. anyways, hope that helps. If you've been involved in a car accident, or if you know anybody who's been involved in a car accident, please get in touch. My website is woodforklaw.com. Phone number here is 602-284-3035. I'll leave all that in the description below. And also, if you have an old criminal case that you want to get sealed or you want to restore your gun rights, we can help you with that too. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.